Hey, well, we're trying not to waste your forecast for you this morning because, of course, we got a lot going on, starting with some of those kids out at the bus stop. You might be looking at some patchy fog early today. Fortunately, though, things will be pretty nice temperature-wise, hanging out into the upper 50s and low 60s, where, for the most part, this morning, most of the fog that we're looking at is going to be generally far out to the east anyways, and looking pretty nice for perhaps the first day of school for some of those kids out there. Otherwise, if you're just heading out, getting your day started early this morning, temperatures are hanging out into the upper 50s, low 60s for us, 57 degrees in Zanesville, and you might find where some of the cooler temperatures are, that's actually where we're seeing some of this river fog pick up, and this again is mainly where we have light winds, clear skies, and otherwise pretty comfortable conditions as we would typically see some of these foggy days set up for us, but not too terribly foggy, just seeing perhaps a little bit out towards the Scioto Audubon Metro Park overlooking downtown Columbus. Things will be looking pretty nice and dry through much of the day for us, and here's a look at that visibility map. As I mentioned, looking at some patchy fog in spots, but for the most part this is east of Columbus where we are looking at some of those pockets where it might be a little dense. Other than that, it looks like the weed count for your pollen is going to be pretty high for the day today, so especially with winds that I'm expecting to be a bit turbulent at times as we head into this afternoon, might be a little bothersome for you, so you might need that allergy medicine if that is an allergen that you're sensitive to. Something that we're all going to have to deal with will be this cold front that will be moving through Green Bay, Wisconsin within the next half hour or so, bringing showers and storms near Chicago by around 8, 9 o'clock. This will continue to sweep across the state from the northwest later this evening, providing us with our chances for showers and perhaps even a few stronger storms as we head into this evening. Now, we're on a low threat for this, so this isn't likely but possible to see some stronger storms across central Ohio, and then things will be weakening as this system moves through. And that kind of gives you a heads up with the fact that we aren't expecting really any severe weather in the far southeastern part of the state because of the timing at which this system is going to be moving through. So through this morning, your hour-by-hour forecast, we'll continue to see some of that fog in spots early this morning. That'll clear out quickly into the mid-morning hours, especially as these winds will be picking up out of the southwest. And again, kind of mixing up some of that pollen since it is going to be pretty dry out through much of the day. 2 o'clock, still looking nice and dry as the kids are coming home from school for the first day. Perhaps not looking at any rain in our area, probably not until after 5 o'clock for us here in Columbus. We'll start to see some of these showers and storms enter into northwestern parts of central Ohio as we approach 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock is more than likely the time frame where we'll likely see the bulk of these showers and storms start to move through. Pretty much done with by 8 p.m. as far as the potential for some stronger storms. And then, of course, with the sun setting, that'll continue to weaken for us. Heavy downpours, again, some gusty winds. That'll be the main concern for us. And again, this is possible. Not looking at a likely scenario for severe weather today, but certainly some of these storms may be leaning towards that side as we head into the early part of this evening. And then things will be clearing up nicely for us as we head into the weekend. Nice drop in the humidity as well, but then you can see that creeps right back up heading into next week, even feeling it by the end of the weekend. But looking more like fall for your Friday. Temperatures in the mid-70s for us. So of a very refreshing end to the work week. Temperatures then pretty nice to start the weekend on Saturday and then heating up before you know it. So it might be a good opportunity tomorrow going into Saturday to take care of some of those outdoor projects, especially early in the morning when it feels very comfortable out, because things are going to be pretty toasty by Sunday and looking like we'll stay into the upper 80s, if not low 90s, through much of next week.